Welcome to the Holly Area Community Show. I'm your host, Jody, and I'm here with Mr. Peter Natz, the head football coach of the Holly Nugget football team, whom we're all very proud of. Congratulations on an amazing season.
Thank you. It's been quite a surprise for a lot of people moving into the Heart of Lakes Conference and not really knowing what we were going to be up against other than some solid football teams. So I'm kind of surprised at the outcome of the season so far, but you know, in retrospect, looking back and seeing the kind of effort that the kids put in the off season and how much they've changed and matured physically, I can see now how it happened. But they've also come together really well as a team and just playing well together.
Yeah, we talked to Brett Schmidt at the beginning of the season, and I know we discussed the fact that you were moving up a class, and you know, I got to be honest too, I just didn't think you would go undefeated, so let's talk more about that. Why do you think this team, moving up a class, has been so successful?
Well, the reason for our success this year, I think, is that the kids did put in that extra time in the off season. They got heavier, they got stronger, and knowing that we were going to play bigger teams and have stiffer competition every week, our kids really took that to heart and spent hundreds and hundreds of hours working out and getting themselves into shape. Also, their cardiovascular conditioning too. We don't have to spend as much time in practice on the conditioning part. We can work on the things that we have to do. Also, I think early on we didn't have as much offensively in. We didn't have as many plays in, and we just had our nuts and bolts stuff that we had to be able to do to win in, and we added stuff gradually. Whereas in the past, we've been able to put most of our whole system in and then tweak it as we go. But we just took what we had to be able to do to win football games and then added to that as the season went on. And our kids probably got a little bored with that, but they also got very good at it and got very good at doing what they had to do and understanding if we have 8 plays and we can do them against 4 different defensive fronts, you know, that's 32 different plays off of 8 different plays. So yeah. It's been really good that way, and it just helps build their confidence to have not as much in. So there's fewer. By
in you mean plays?
Yeah, so installed in much of our offense installed into our system at that point. So it's the fewer things you have in, the better they can get at it, and the more confidence they get.
Well, yeah, I've seen. It seems like the confidence has grown, and you know, in the past there were these blowout games. Though last night's game could probably be classified that way. That was your first playoff game against.
We played United North Central last night, and that ended up 49-0. It was 14-0 at the half, and we weren't focused. We weren't very crisp with what we were supposed to do. Weren't completing our assignments, and just had a little kind of a come to Papa meeting at halftime.
At halftime.
And our kids responded. It wasn't an immediate response, but once, and we just needed to keep running.
You need a little tough love?
Well, yeah, it was that. But they just need to get refocused and understand that, you know, because we are undefeated, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. You still have to really stay focused, and we were missing that in the first half, that focus and the intensity. And we did regain that. And, you know, instead of our kids trying to score on every play, you're going to have to be more workmanlike about it and just keep plugging away and trust that you're supposed to go to this place, go there, whether it's there or not. And then that allows our quarterback and our other people to do what they need to do. And if we don't stay true to what we're supposed to do, the things that feed off of that, and the things that we can do off of our offense, we have trouble getting to those if we're not taking that first step correctly.
It seems like that's been the key to the success of the Nuggets throughout the years is, you know, it seems like this team in particular is very focused and seems pretty coachable as well. And I mean, it's a credit to the coaching staff. You have just an amazing program that you can adjust to this new level of play.
Yeah, you know, when you mention our coaching staff, we've got a lot of experience, and we've all been together as this unit for 12 years. And we know our own strengths, we know what each other's strengths are, and who needs to keep us in check. if I'm getting distracted or not focused exactly on what we need to do defensively, Coach Peterson or Eklund will say something, and it's just we feed well off of each other and kind of keep each other on track and just refocus ourselves once in a while too. And there's a lot of experience there. We've been through some great times. We've been through some not so great times, and it's just it's very comfortable, and we seem to work well together. And our kids are very coachable. The thing is, the reason we get after them the way we do sometimes, and depending on the situation and on the kid, some kids can really take a yelling, and some respond much better to putting your arm around them and say, "All right, son, you got to go this way." So,
and I've seen you do both, and you do both very well.
Well, it's hopefully we do correctly what each kid needs.
Yeah, and I think that's what you've done is really helped in the process of becoming a man. I think many parents would say that.
Well, it's there's a lot more to the game than just playing football. It's there's some life lessons to be learned about toughness, mental toughness, the physical toughness too, and fighting through some of the hard spots, and just being able to get through that and then move on and take the next step, whether you slip and fall or whether you're successful. It's
a beautiful thing in education is a co-curricular sport. So we're going to take a break here and talk to some of those men in the making and see what their impression is of the season. And thank you so much for all that you do.
All right, thanks for having me.
Yes. And we're back with two of the captains of the Holly Nugget football team. We're here with Riley Burns and Pat Aarons. Welcome to the show. You don't have to look so serious because you're undefeated, and that's kind of cool, and you won your first playoff game. What's it been like this season?
We've had a good season. We've played some good games. We've had some low points, but we didn't let it get us down.
Yeah, no, it seems like you really have come together.
Yeah, definitely. With how many seniors we have, we all know each other pretty well. We have a pretty good bond.
And what position do you play, Pat?
I play linebacker and wing.
Okay, and what position do you play?
Running back and outside linebacker.
Wow, so it's been a season of a lot of highs. What would you say was the best part of the season?
Just overall, the best is our chemistry between our whole senior class. We all just know each other and know how to get each other ready to go.
Yeah, it seems that way. There's a lot of focus, a lot of discipline. But congratulations on a good season. I know a lot of people have enjoyed watching you guys, and you put in a lot of hard work. So good luck to you in the future.
Thanks.
Until next time.